There's a strange modern paradox almost nobody talks about. You can spend an entire Saturday doing hard physical labor, digging holes, carrying mulch, mowing the lawn, sweating in the sun, and end the day feeling strangely good, tired, but clean tired, satisfied, tired, alive. Then Tuesday arrives. You sit in a chair, answer emails, attend meetings, move almost nothing except your fingers. And by 5 p.m., you feel psychologically demolished, not physically tired, existentially tired. Why? The answer explained almost the entire modern exhaustion epidemic. And strangely enough, so did William James, the Harvard psychologist who helped build modern psychology itself. Because the problem was never just work. The problem was boredom. Your emotional attitude has more to do with fatigue than physical exertion. Read that twice because it explains your entire week. The Saturday yard work exhausted your muscles, but the Tuesday desk work exhausted your nervous system. And nervous system exhaustion feels far heavier. Why? Because the brain hates unused capacity. The human mind is not designed to sit half engaged for 8 hours. When your attention is only partially occupied, the unused part doesn't go silent, and it turns against you. Rumination, worry, resentment, imaginary arguments, future catastrophes, tiny humiliations replaying themselves. That's the real drain, not the spreadsheet, not the email. The internal static created by underengaged attention. Modern psychology now calls this flow deprivation. Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi spent decades studying what happens when people become deeply absorbed in meaningful challenge. And the findings are almost bizarre. People doing difficult, demanding work often report feeling energized afterward, not depleted. Surgeons, athletes, writers, musicians, craftsmen, gardeners. The harder the engagement, the less fatigue they sometimes feel. Meanwhile, people trapped in low engagement boredom report crushing exhaustion from almost no physical exertion at all. Why? Because boredom is psychologically expensive. A bored brain consumes itself. One sentence from William James contained the cure. James wrote, "If you want a quality, act as if you already had it." At first glance, it sounds simplistic until you test it, because James discovered something shocking. Emotion often follows action, not the other way around. Most people wait to feel interested before they engage. James reversed it. Lean forward first, ask the question first, act interested first, and the nervous system begins generating actual engagement afterward, not fake positivity. Neurology. Your body tells the brain what state to enter. A factory girl was trapped doing repetitive assembly line work all day, same motion, same product, hour after hour. She hated it, until someone suggested something deceptively simple. Turn it into a game. Beat yesterday's count, track improvement, race yourself, create tiny challenges. And suddenly something extraordinary happened. Her output nearly doubled. But more importantly, her exhaustion collapsed. Same factory, same repetitive motions, different relationship to the work. That's the entire point. The work itself often isn't what destroys people. Meaningless engagement does. Or more accurately, the absence of engagement does. The brain needs challenge the way muscles need resistance. Without it, the nervous system decays into boredom, fatigue, resentment, and mental noise, which means the practical question is not, how do I escape every boring task forever? That's fantasy. The real question is, how do I engage with ordinary tasks differently? Because every job contains repetitive elements, every career contains maintenance, every life contains tedious work. The people who thrive are not necessarily the people with perfect jobs. They are often the people who learned how to create engagement intentionally, by turning work into puzzles, games, systems, experiments, speed runs, challenges. Most people unknowingly approach tedious work passively, and passive attention exhausts the brain faster than active attention. So tomorrow, try something. Pick one repetitive task you normally dread. Email, data entry, studying, cleaning, editing, whatever it is. Now gamify it. Set a timer, beat a score, track a streak, find one hidden variable to improve. Turn it from passive repetition into active engagement. Watch what happens to your energy. Boredom creates fatigue. Fatigue creates worry. Worry creates resentment. and resentment slowly poisons your entire relationship with work. But the opposite is also true. Engagement creates energy. Energy creates momentum. Momentum creates meaning, and meaning changes how exhaustion feels. The yard work wasn't magical. You were just fully there while doing it. That's what your nervous system has been starving for. Not less work, more engagement.